and welcome everybody, and thank you for joining us on the Heroes Era. Sorry for the technical difficulties there. They were human error, I think. And so I wanted to thank everybody who's become a new subscriber over the last week or so. We appreciate that. Or I'm sorry, a new follower. And we appreciate everybody who's watching, following the stream. And also, if you're able to check us out on Twitter or Facebook, we're starting to post there as well. So I wanted to welcome everybody, first of all, to a game of Dungeons and Dragons. We're telling a story, and we do not yet know how it will go. The players, the dungeon master, the dice, all of these will have a hand in how the game unfolds. This is the Heroes Era.
Epic music.
The wrong side of the mouth.
Like a logo, and then there's an explosion behind it. Like that's how I'm seeing it.
Logo explosion.
Yeah. Like a really low budget
logo explosion
pop out.
like Monty Python the Holy Grail level effects.
We might be able to get something low budget going.
Like cables.
And
I have a balloon drop in my room.
Yeah, we'll get that going. So
is somebody taking notes? This is brilliant. We gotta
I'll watch it back later.
And
there you go.
We can just begin this session with a recap of last session. Yeah, so when we left off, we were camping near an underground river. Silverado was on lookout, and this kind of school of fish people.
Sagan?
Yeah, Sahuagin kept swimming by, and there was also a large, evil-looking fish creature called a marrow leading them. It seemed to be that the marrow would pass through, and then the school or flock or gaggle of Sahuagin would follow closely thereafter, scavenging the shores. And at one point, they had attacked you all, but Vincent dropped a fireball on them.
Did he ever? He rolled pretty much max damage on that. I think it just
killed all of them.
Fish dust.
Right. He obliterated several of them, and then the rest of them just went back to the water, and went on their way. And since then, they had kept a wary eye on you, but had gone about their business. And Silverado, as you are kind of keeping watch here, you've had conversations with several NPCs, and
of course,
I remember Kingston had come up with a bone, and
yeah, I talked with Kingston. He has a bone. I talked with Rollo, who I said that he can go ahead and try and get the demon blood. He hasn't returned yet, and
you killed my familiar.
Rollo's a free man, okay? He can do whatever he wants, as long as you don't say no.
Yes, Rollo is an imp who you asked to fetch some demon blood. So we'll see
Probably
how that goes.
Probably a bad combination, but he's a familiar. I have faith.
Yeah, but also probably the best man for the job, if we're being honest.
Yeah, you can sense that stuff. Yeah. Maybe.
Silverado, as you're keeping watch here over the river, most of the party is asleep. Gleknar approaches you. This is a hobgoblin who
witnessed me.
He came into
snow.
What's that?
He sorry for cutting you off. It's just that the guy joined the group after he got I don't remember how he got with our group. I remember an earthquake or something happened and he was stuck with us essentially. Or the other group. I don't know, you explain it. You know better than I do.
No, sure, yeah. When you came out of the orb, he was with the party that you had been traveling with. And, he and Humnalda had explained that an earthquake had collapsed the cavern ahead, the main cavern. So, kind of by happenstance, he had joined the party. So he walks up to you and joins you here, Riverside. He explains that, he's traveled through here several times over the past few weeks. He uses this as an alternate route because he likes to keep his head down. and he says that these fish people, they lost their minds over the last few weeks. Now they follow this twisted creature through the waterways. If we want to get through, we should move really quickly. And as he's here, having a conversation with you, one of these strange fish creatures climbs up the rock, the wet banks of the shore, and begins approaching you slowly, Silverado.
I wave.
He waves back and continues moving closely. The shore, as you recall, is very steep, and he's climbing his way up there. He's about 30 feet from you. I believe you're about 40 feet from the shore, if I recall. Something like that will put you there. So where you all are resting up higher on shore, just to go over real quickly before we get back to the situation at hand, it seems to be like this was an underground town or an underground mining town at one point. So this is kind of the ruins of a building that you all have found a place to rest in. And the building has been ransacked and essentially cleaned out, so you won't really find anything of use, except that you can kind of be out of the general view of things within the cavern or behind, on the main path here. But anyways, Riverside here, we have Silverado, and he's just, I guess, fraternizing here with this strange river creature. And actually, as he's waving back at you, Silverado, what is your passive perception?
Oh, it's high. I know that. It's 16.
Okay. Well, as you are interacting with this creature before you, you actually hear something slipping across the rocks behind you, and you spot his friend trying to sneak up on you.
I'm trying to be friendly with these guys, and they're just trying to kill me. I mean,
what's up with that, right?
I mean, they're intelligent enough to wave back.
Well, they're sneaking. I don't know. Are they necessarily trying to kill you? I don't know. Just sneaking up to say hello?
Unfortunately, Silverado, the bad guys always seem to learn from you the hard way.
Oh, yes.
Unfortunately.
I try to give people chances, and
on the surface, you're this peaceful-looking guy.
Yeah, I'm a really happy-go-lucky person, but
maybe could use a bit of a tan, but other than that, he's doing good, right?
A tan will make me look like a toasted marshmallow.
Fair enough.
Just white with like golden edges.
Well,
maybe I should pursue that look, actually.
First in initiative is Vincent, and then Eric, and then Silverado. But only Silverado is aware of the current situation. So I would like to just go with the current situation, and then when you become aware, you can kind of jump into the situation in
sounds good, yeah.
Your initiative order. So Silverado, you've noticed this other creature sneaking up on you while you're having seemingly friendly interaction with this other creature.
I turn my head to look at him so he knows I know he's there.
Nice.
And
put him on notice.
I shake my head no at him.
I love it.
I say, you don't want to do this. You do not want to do this.
I love it.
And I cast fear on them using the ring.
Fear, okay. Do I need to make a saving throw for that?
Yes, I don't know what it is because I haven't used it in a while, but
let's check it out. Fear has saved you in a few situations.
It's like a wisdom save.
It is a wisdom save.
Thank you.
That passes.
17, okay.
Yeah. And he isn't scared apparently, so I don't know. Well, I don't know what you want me to do, man.
He picks up the spear from his feet, and he, instead of retreating or engaging in conversation as you're offering, he throws the spear directly at you.
Okay.
4.
Yeah, well, that won't cut it. Sadly.
Okay, it continues trying to quickly climb up here and confront you. And as it gets up next to you, it claws at you.
That will do it.
The claws dig into your flesh.
See how powerful these guys are. Alright.
Not bad from the claw. You'll take 4 damage.
I'll take that 4 damage gladly.
And excuse me. The other one from the shore begins trying to move up on you, and he moves about halfway up the ridge here and throws a spear at you.
Let's see. These guys aren't good with their spears.
They're not great with the spears. An 8 will miss.
I think they're coming after you because they obviously can't catch any food with their spears. They're trying to just come and get you.
Trying to eat me?
Yeah.
I got no iron in my body. It's all gone.
Well, you have been underground for a while. No vitamin D, you know.
Pretty normal in the nutrition department.
Gleknar is beside you, and he leaps to his feet.
Gleknar, let's do it, man. You know.
He steps next to you, and he swings his sword at this fish creature. And indeed, his sword connects.
I'm gonna punch these guys into oblivion.
And Vincent and Eric, you hear a commotion on the shore. Vincent, you're up. But you are, half asleep here, just hearing a commotion. I'm not sure how you would react to that.
Especially when I'm on watch.
Yeah.
I have placed you guys kind of at the entrance of this little kind of rundown building here, so you can just act from there.
So you were saying this is kind of an old city. It's all abandoned for the most part, though, or
Yes.
whatever occupied it is gone, and something else is moving in. Potentially these guys or something else.
Yes, this is an old underground mining community, and so they've just mined away, and then the underground rivers have taken over large parts of the city. So there are just kind of rubble left here and there because it's been long since abandoned. As you recall, the mines near the surface will become mined out and have over time, typically just been abandoned or left to, strange communities such as this one. You do know that this used to be a community of merfolk, though,
Right.
and have, recently changed to these strange creatures.
Well, I will, hearing the commotion, I'm going to wake up, of course, and stand up and sort of make my way over to the ridge just to take a peek, make sure everything's okay.
Absolutely. Well, as you move your way
I'm
to
going
the ridge, you definitely see these sea creatures, engaged in combat with your companions.
Okay. So as I see that, I'm going to sort of shout over my shoulder to Eric and just be like, "Eric, trouble!" And I'm going to hit this guy right here with an Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
Okay.
Get to my sheet. There we go. 21 to hit.
Okay, and you're attacking the creature that's further down the cliffside area?
The one that's closest to me. This guy right here.
Hits.
All right. 14 points of damage. Wow. Is he still up?
Explodes.
Good hit. He seems taken aback at this blast of magic, but still hungry.
All right, well, here comes number 2. 11 to hit.
Hits.
Oh, wow, okay. Another 14 points of damage. That's max damage twice in a row. That's awesome.
This creature is slain.
Okay. That'll be my turn.
And the other one looks about nervously. Eric, it is your turn.
Wow. So half move to get up, I guess. We were kind of lounging.
Yes.
So I can get a bit. Yeah. Okay. So I'll just move a little bit closer, kind of trying to get a lay of the situation.
Okay.
And I'll drop a sacred flame on the front of the guy that's giving my buddy Silverado a hard time. And where is my spell book? Sorry. So he's got a DC 13 Dex save, or he takes 7 radiant damage.
Okay. Oh, and 11 won't cut it.
Nice.
I'm sorry, how much damage are we taking?
7.
Okay.
7 radiant, yeah.
He seems surprised at this sudden increase in numbers, not liking this at all.
Cool.
Is that going to be the end of your turn?
That's me, yep. Thank you.
Okay. Silverado, you're up.
I look to this fish creature that clawed me. Out of greed, hunger, I don't know what's going through his mind. I assume they can breathe underwater, so they have like gills or something.
They have large gills on the side of their neck and facial area.
I want to see if I hit first before I describe what I'm doing.
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna try to punch him. 25. I assume that's a good punch.
Hits.
Okay. I would like to dig one hand into his gill and then the other to hit him across the face. And you'll take
Nice.
7 bludgeoning damage. And then, hand still in the gill, I'll put my other hand in the gill and just kind of pull. See what I can do there.
Savage.
At 24
Hits.
for 6 bludgeoning damage. Then I believe
You just tear open the side of this fish creature's face, and it collapses and falls limp in your arms.
Wow.
I didn't think that would be enough to kill him. I was trying
Dude,
I was trying to keep him alive though.
man, I don't know if you want to survive that, even if you do, you know?
Well, he can
That'd
be
be
in a
awesome.
state of he can be in a coma or something. I just toss the body to the ground with gills in my hand and just throw it on his corpse.
Well done.
And
Well
kick the body into the water.
So with that, can I I want to take a look around and see if there's anybody else. If you made that marrow, if you can see that marrow, or like if maybe I can step up and have a look around, see if there's more.
Well, as you were doing battle with these two creatures, the rest of them swam away. And Gleknar is there beside you. He says, "We should move quick before these creatures come back."
And I gotta say, for something so cowardly, these guys sure are persistent. Swear.
Yeah, we've killed what, 8 of them now?
They're
Oh,
very
show up,
greedy.
we kill a couple, they run away, they come back.
How many damn fish do they have?
I mean, we are possibly passing through their domain. You know, it's just like
Oh, I believe we
Yeah.
are. We gotta be.
yeah. So if we can get across and get out of here, maybe they'll leave us alone.
I look over to Kingston and I just kind of like gesture towards the body, like, do you want to eat this? You want to have uncooked fish, or are you good?
Kingston looks at you and lets out a short bark and comes to have lunch or dinner.
There he goes.
Nice. So just on the map, there is that hole across the way, kind of where we're heading towards, or that's where we.
Yes, that is the idea there. You're looking out at this cavern that has a rushing river flowing through it. there are several rocks protruding from the river where the water quickens. Across the river, there is a tunnel that seems to be ascending quickly.
Well, we have a hammer that's built for this. I can jump across.
How far is the?
It's
How
about
far is it to the other side?
60 feet or so, I believe.
Are these rocks sturdy enough? Like I could.
Maybe if we go a little bit further to the edge there, maybe these rocks look like they're a little bit more closer together.
Those huge boulders look very solid, so the white water around these rocks is moving very swiftly.
Oh, okay.
And then where the bluish water is, it's a little bit more calm before the water is pushed through these more narrow areas.
And then the water kind of just vanishes at a slight almost like a underwater, I don't know, tunnel that's going through or something?
Yes,
Sorry, I'm
and that was
gesturing,
the tunnel that the large fish creature, the marrow, was watching you from.
From, right on.
Do we have to get anything across that's like bulky? Like, do we have a cart?
I think we kind of abandoned the cart. It was destroyed, I think, wasn't it?
The cart was wrecked.
Okay, so we just have to get people across, which is way more simple.
Yeah, so guys, maybe we should try and does it look like there's a bit of a walking path along the far shoreline there?
No, it does not. It descends very quickly into the water.
This here, eh? Okay. So it's just kind of where that white water starts is kind of where you can get on shore.
Right. I mean, you might be able to swim across and hug the shore to get there. As you all are standing around planning, Gleknar says, "We must go quickly.
All
They
right.
come through very regularly."
Yeah, I'm gonna go. With that, I'll gather up all my belongings, get my backpack packed nice and tightly, and it looks like we're going for a little swim, guys.
Well, I'm not. I'm gonna jump onto those rocks. I'll take one of my pittons, and I'll grab my rope and tie it to it, and I'll along the rocks that are in the white water. I'll take a piton, tie a rope to it, and I'll get another piton out and ready, and I'm gonna jump across to the other rock right here. So you guys have a line you can hold while going across, and I'll do it for every leg of the journey, pretty much across the river.
Okay, so you have a 10-foot jump to that first boulder that's sticking out of the water. It's quite slippery as well. So will you just make for me your athletics check to jump across there
All right.
from the shore to this boulder? The boulder's sticking 3 to 4 feet out of the water here as the water rushes past.
I give myself guidance, pat myself on the chest, will pick me up, and then I go. Yeah, 13. Was that good?
It's pretty good, and as you land on this large boulder, you realize that it's very, very slippery from the water and the mist of this cave, and so please roll for me an acrobatics check.
All right. Acrobatics. A 10, and I'm going to use the guidance there. It's 14.
Well, you fall prone on the rock, but you do not fall into the river.
Cool. And as Silverado is doing this, I'm gonna get a rope out of my bag, kind of tie it firmly around my waist, and then I'm gonna walk over to Vincent and tie the rope around his waist as well.
I'm gonna barely even notice that you're doing that because I watched Silverado slip and fall on the rock, and I went, "Ah!"
Nice.
I'm good.
Deathada says, "I don't think that I can make that jump. I
I'm
should
making-
swim."
I'm making a rope bridge for you guys to hold on to while you swim, so you don't get washed away by the rapids.
And I'm thinking I'm just gonna swim/walk across the bottom of the water, and
Well, you probably can.
and then Vincent can, if Vincent's kind of doing his thing, at least if he, I don't think I'll get swept away, but at least if something happens to him, I'll have a good firm grip on him.
Don't worry about me. If I get swept away, I have Misty Step. I can just pop out.
You're like
okay.
you're an actual anchor. You're just underground holding this hammer, not moving, not being moved by the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I will gladly stay tied up. I'm just saying, push. If something happens, I'll
Right
be
on.
fine.
That's cool. Okay, cool.
So I get to the rock where I'm at, and I carefully hammer a pit in there, and then tie off the rope to the other one that was directly across.
So as Silverado's doing this, I want to keep a firm eye on basically where we saw that marrow leave, and then also just in case anything's coming from the opposite direction, I'm just gonna kind of do a watchtower scan, checking the white water where it's really rushing, and then the area where it's more calm.
Okay, and will you be standing on the shore, or will you be standing topside on the path to get a higher vantage point?
Yeah, I'll be up here somewhere while he's doing this. Is this a higher point?
Yes, I'll put you right here
sorry.
so that you can see around the peak to the right side, to your right there. And then Vincent, what are you waiting for Silverado to essentially fix this rope here?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, these two guys seem like they've got a pretty solid plan, so I'm just letting it ride.
Sure, absolutely. Silverado, so is your next idea then to move to the next rock?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have an athletics check, please, as you try to jump. It's about 7 or 8 feet across this rushing river from one slippery rock to the next.
I still have a rope attached to it, to the pin I just hammered in the rock I'm on right now, so I'm holding onto that as I go.
Okay.
So if I do fall in the water, I have something to save me.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do another guidance. First of all, a 4. We're gonna use that guidance. It probably won't help, but you have to try. That's an 8 total.
Okay, well, normally this would be an easy feat for you, Silverado. You're very dexterous, athletic, I think, right? Do I have that right? Typically pretty athletic.
Yeah, he is.
I'm pretty dexterous. I'm not very athletic.
Okay. Nimble. Yet these rocks are very slippery. And as you land on the one that's about 7-8 feet away, the second boulder that's 2/3 of the way across the river, you slip off and fall into the rushing river. Please make for me a strength saving throw with advantage as you're holding the rope.
Oh god. 20. I'm great.
Okay, yeah, you're able to hold onto the rope no problem and pull yourself back to this large boulder. You can begin climbing up this boulder, but as you're doing so, Eric, actually up the river, you see a large, dark, shadowy figure swimming through the water. This looks to be the marrow that you encountered from earlier.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'll immediately yell out to Silverado, "Hey buddy, we got company. It's the Big Daddy."
Oh yes, I see that. I just I wrap the remaining rope around the pit on the boulder I'm standing on, and use the rope bridge to get off to the shore where I'm at.
Everybody roll initiative, please. And Silverado, you'll be essentially prone on that boulder as you've just climbed back up topside there.
Oh, I'm in at 16.
I got a 4.
All right, this might help.
And Silverado, you have a 15 for
Yeah,
initiative.
15 initiative. You got a 0.1 to initiative.
Oh, it's just that's just my tiebreaker
Ah, yes.
because I have no modifier.
Sad.
Yeah, it's the hand you're dealt sometimes. I'm built for comfort, not for speed.
Okay, well, this savage-looking monster is swimming towards you. And let me pull it up on the stream here as well.
I guess I would probably be up like closer towards the bank right now, right? I wouldn't still be way back here.
Yeah, you probably are, because I just tied the rope off on you.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Maybe
so
we may want to cut that.
I like over here with you.
Might want to untie that.
Yeah.
And don't cut perfectly good rope. It's very
Picture you guys near the ledge here, then kind of watching over where Silverado was. We have a lot of other NPCs with us as well who are being roused from their sleep and moving to join you. You know, we have basically a bunch of dwarves that you guys are with.
Right on.
They're at hand. And so, yeah, Eric, you are up.
All right, I'm going to assess the situation and bless myself and my buddies to make sure that we can get through this unscathed, or at least help my buddy Silverado out. So I'm going to cast a bless on the three of us.
Okay, very good.
Nice.
I think I can only target three people, so that works out great. So you guys, when any attack rolls or saving throws, add a D4 to that. And I'll thank the mother in advance for her blessings. And I'm just going to I haven't drawn my weapons, but I'm going to draw a javelin on each hand. Yeah, and just I think I'll just stay on the high ground here and just wait and see what happens. I'm thinking, yeah.
Okay, very good. And then we have Silverado.
Okay. I'd like to use the rope bridge I made to go back onto the shore because I'm in a very bad spot right now.
Okay, you can make an athletics check with advantage to swim through this rapid water using the rope to help you.
Okay, let's do athletics. 14 and a D4, right? Or is that?
Add a D4. Yep.
Okay. That's a 1. It's a 15, everybody.
You make it across the river. You feel as though you were nearly swept away trying to traverse these rapids.
Very good. I'm not drowning. That's
Yay.
nice. Yay! I'm not dying, everybody. I'm gonna see. What do I got on my arsenal? I'll take my short bow out and just shoot it. That's all I really got right now.
Okay, it's about what, 90 feet away or so?
Yeah, it's in my range. That's a 24.
Hits.
For 5 damage. Then I'm gonna use my other attack action to hit it again with a short bow. A 19.
19 hits.
All right. Well, let's see what we got there. 8 damage, everybody. I'm doing all right, and then that's all I can do.
Okay. Well, you successfully shoot your short bow, arcing it over this boulder between you and the monster, and it roars furiously, swimming up to you. It rears its ugly head out of the water at the currents upstream, and it launches a harpoon at you.
A harpoon. Oh, joy. Now, that'll hit me all right.
A 24, okay. Roll some damage here. You'll take 11 damage.
Okay, I'm going to use a key point to use deflect missiles. Oh no, I'm just going to use my reaction to catch the harpoon which basically means that I roll a d10, which is 5. Then I add my dex and monk level, which I believe brings me to over the damage that it had. So that's +3, that's 8, plus my monk level is 6. So that's about, 14 points of damage? And then, let's read the description, because I have not used this yet.
Oh, we got a new monk ability.
I've had this.
Here.
Yeah, I've had this since level 3. I just never used it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, let's see. What is it?
Like the coolest ability.
Yeah.
I essentially catch it.
He needs cool abilities,
Yeah,
Chris, right?
that's all I got.
Exactly.
So, yeah, you just roll a d10, add your dex modifier and your monk level. If you reduce it to 0, I'm able to hold it, and then I can spend a key point to throw it back at him.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Okay. So does that make it into a miss?
I just negate all the damage.
Okay.
I don't take any.
Can you publish the text? Because if it's a miss or if it negates the damage, it's going to be something different that happens here.
It negates the damage.
Okay. Roll for me a strength saving throw, please.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause basically what happens is instead of it hitting him, he catches it.
Yeah, I catch it.
Okay.
So I'll make that strength save
D4.
and add a d4, of course.
Add that bless.
18
You
plus
don't need
4.
Okay.
That's
22.
22.
Well, you feel the rope on this harpoon tug against you, but you're able to overcome even this terrible creature's strength.
I just let the harpoon go then. I don't even let it pull me in.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
And
Catch it and then just instantly release when you feel the... very nice. Okay.
Just... I could have thrown it back at it, but it doesn't do that much damage.
Again, like you said before, I have a feeling this guy's going to learn the hard way against Silverado.
Yes, I'm horrific to monsters.
And Vincent, you're up.
Awesome.
Hey. I am going to... Oh, at 90, okay. I'm going to cast Hex on the Morgoth. Part of that ability, I will also give him disadvantage on his strength checks for that. And and then so I'm gonna reach into my component pouch and pull out the little petrified eye of Newt that I use for my hex spells. And I'm gonna cast that and then kind of roll the eye in my hand and back into my palm, and then I'm gonna cast an Eldritch Blast at it. Give it a little flair, a little pizzazz. That's oh wait, no, I'm blessed. So it's a 15 plus 1, 16.
Hits.
Nice.
Great. Okay. So that will be 7 force damage and an additional 1 necrotic damage for the hex. And then I will do my second Eldritch Blast at him is a 23 to hit.
Hits.
Which is 5 points of force damage, and I had to check this last week and I don't remember now if I get the damage each time I hit or if it's once per turn.
For a hex?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
No, it's whenever I hit, yeah, so I get it for both.
Nice.
So
Savage.
Another 5 points of necrotic damage.
Gotcha. Solid. Well, will that resolve your turn?
Yeah, I'll stay right where I'm at. Well, you know what? I'll take a step back, just to kind of get off the bank a little bit.
Sure. As you fire your magic at this strange beast creature, it howls and shrieks, and you see the Sohagan swimming from upstream behind it, coming to join it, whereas before they would make their own route. They seem to answer this beast's call. And I will place them on the map here, and then Eric, it's your turn. So 5 are at hand, swimming very quickly towards you.
And Silverado, you've made it back to the shoreline.
Yes, I'm on the shore. I'm not in the water. I read up on the rules of deflect missile, by the way, and see what the damage dice would be. And apparently, it counts. I can use my martial arts damage, which is what I use for my fists, or I can use the damage dice from the attack itself.
Oh.
So if that thing does a lot of damage, which I believe it can, then yeah, then I'll just do that next time maybe. And I get to add my dex to it as well.
Okay, Eric, you have these 5 Swagan approaching, and the marrow bellowing on top of this rock midstream.
Sorry, I'm battling internally because if I'm gonna attack it with my javelins. That's
Okay.
what they're for. And he is within range. It's 30 feet, and I've got 30 feet to him. So I'm gonna do that. See how it goes. Javelin number 1. 21 to hit.
Hits.
For 6 piercing damage. And I got 2 attacks now, so I'm gonna go again. Come on. I'll add the 1d4
blessed.
just.
Yeah.
So a 19 total to hit that time.
19 hits.
All right. For 7 more.
Be nice if you guys missed once or twice.
Nah.
Whew. Man. Okay. And with that, I like Vincent's idea of getting away from the bank a little bit. So I'm gonna come back. Sorry, change on. Seeing these guys, I don't want to. Yeah, I'm gonna come back over here. I don't want to, just in case there's any sort of AOE stuff. I'll just come over this way, next to. Just coming over, getting off a little bit and up shore a little bit towards where those Sagan are.
Okay.
And next to, and that'll be my turn.
Well, as you retreat from the coastal area here, your focus upstream, suddenly you hear a yell from behind you, and you turn to look as one of these creatures leaps out of the river and snatches Kevin.
Kevin always getting kidnapped.
Seriously.
All the time.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
Worse than
Kevin,
Princess
yeah, you
Peach
can
over
adventure
here.
with us, Kevin. We'll protect you. 3 separate times he gets stolen.
Where did he come
Hey,
from?
we saved him every time. That
We
still
did.
counts.
He's our ward.
He's our ward,
Is
yeah.
that another one? Oh, jeez.
He's the actual objective, guys. We must protect him.
And Silverado, you're up.
Okay. That's a big one right next to Kevin, isn't it?
Yes, that's another marrow. It seemed to have come from somewhere behind you all as you were focused upstream. Suddenly, then it attacked Kevin.
Alright, I cast Spear on it with my ring. That's the last charge I got, though. So
That's
the
a wisdom saving throw.
DC 13 Wisdom.
Hey.
Now he has to
6.
run far, far away. His entire turn in actions until I can't see him anymore.
Oh man. Okay. he disappears into the tunnel.
And then I use my short bow to shoot the guy again. I was
Okay.
shooting before.
What kind of action is fear?
from the
Like
ring.
what it does. Like the condition, or
Well, so you have two actions, so you can use fear and then you can also attack.
Yeah.
Okay, right on.
I think you can only do 2 attacks if you attack twice.
Yeah.
I think you can actually get 2 actions. So I think you can only do the fear.
all
Yeah,
right.
you only have 1 action. Just if you use the attack action, you get 2 attacks.
You get 2 attacks. Yeah.
I'll just
Okay.
put fear on that man and say, "Get away from my boy!"
Solid.
And I keep my eyes trained on it, trying to keep it in sight.
What's the duration? It says it lasts a minute.
A minute. That's the last time I can do it, though.
For now.
Vincent, you're up.
Right. I am going to. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to stick right where I'm at. Another 2 Eldritch Blasts at the one that's hexed. So. First attack is a 15 to hit.
Hits.
Or excuse me. Oh, never mind. Okay.
Plus a
So
bless.
that's
Okay.
13.
He's rolling high.
I am. Roll 13 points of force damage, plus 2 more points of necrotic for the hex. Second blast is a. Let me get my bless on that. 10.
Misses. But
As
your
much.
first attack is enough to blast this creature into the rocks, and it falls unconscious, drifting away in the swift current.
Yeah, that's right.
We're doing it, guys. We're killing fish.
Oh, Vincent, is that the end of your turn?
Yes. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere else. So that's good.
Okay. Upstream, the 5 Sohagan seem to pause midstream and begin swimming backwards, swimming away from you all.
That's right.
Where are you going?
Come on, Kingston's hungry.
You don't want to play?
And they all swim upstream, and at least for the moment, there is no threat opposing you. You do see, however, deep within the cave, the eyes of the Marrow watching you carefully.
Yeah, I cast fear in that thing, but he's gonna come back soon.
Hey, Kevin, get away from the shoreline there, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come back here.
Oh, yeah,
Come back here
take-
with
take a step back for
Ronaldo
a
and
sec.
Deathida. And yeah.
Don't have to tell me
Yeah.
twice. Oh, that was crazy. Oh.
Gotta
Not
work
saying,
that.
not saying we
gotta
won't
stop
come
getting
swimming
kicked.
for you, man, but we don't want to come
gotta-
swimming for you.
You gotta stop getting kidnapped, man.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, fair
You gotta
enough.
be. I mean, listen. If you want to be out here with us, and we love having you out here, but like, you gotta be more aware of your surroundings. man.
Look,
You can't
Vincent,
let people
you've
just-
been kidnapped twice
Come
now.
on. Once, and I was knocked unconscious. That's not my fault.
I'm just saying. The only time I got knocked unconscious was because of a giant fireball spell. Then I got put into a jail cell.
The only time you've been knocked unconscious, Silverado?
Oh no! The only time I've been kidnapped. Every other time I've been in safe hands, I've just been dead.
Gosh, guys, yeah, I'm really sorry. I'll be a lot more careful.
No. Listen, I'm
It's
not.
all right,
I'm
Kevin.
not yelling at you. You're not like in trouble. You don't have to apologize. I'm just. It's a coaching opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, it's,
Right,
it's
right,
dangerous
right.
out here.
You came to
Yeah.
us and you wanted to come with us for experience. You're gaining valuable experience.
Keep your head on a swivel, man. You got to be aware.
You gotta be on it.
I got you
Don't
guys. I
swim.
won't let you down again. Let's do this.
You haven't
Cool.
let us down
All
yet, buddy.
Well, good,
That-
man.
That giant fish thing is gonna come back and probably is going to take some swings at one of us.
I
And
say we. I say we just wait for him to come back and burn him down.
Yeah,
The
I
other
don't think
one-
we have time to get
yeah.
across before. I mean, I don't want to fight him in his domain. I mean,
Yeah, I'd rather be standing right here. Okay, I'm gonna watch that opening, and I'm gonna just have an Eldritch Blast ready to go. As soon as I see him pop his head out, I'm gonna blast him.
Okay.
how? Just out of curiosity, so can I walk right to this point right here, and then from here it's kind of jutting out that it's not a walkable. Like there's nothing to scale along the
Get
edges here.
about this far on the shoreline, which would leave you, about 30, 40 feet from the mouth of this tunnel. The rocks here along the left side of the river become too sheer to climb, and they kind of turn into the roof of the cave as well.
And then this all along here, eventually there's kind of a tunnel.
Right. Yep.
The tunnel is completely submerged. Would you say?
The tunnel has a little bit of air above it, but not much. And that is where
I wonder if
the marrow
I-
and the fish people keep disappearing into.
Guys, I wonder if I can cave that in.
With your hammer?
Yeah.
You just cut off the water supply of the river, sure.
No, it's going that
Yeah.
way.
Oh, it's going that way?
Yeah.
Oh.
So where's it going to, though?
Oh, I thought it was going the other way. I was totally boned if I went into that water.
Yeah, the currents kind of flow in this way, and then the whitewater's where it's getting heavy.
Hmm. Huh. Well then, I'm just gonna sit here and ready a dart. If it comes in and comes into my range, I'm just gonna throw a dart at it. Yet again, another weapon I don't use very often, or at all.
I'm down to 2 javelins too. Damn it.
Well, as you all are waiting here along the river, biding your time, watching the creature within the dark cave, it doesn't seem to move.
Do they? I don't know if Vincent knows this or not, but did I hear them at any point? Do they speak? Do they understand common? Have I heard them communicating with that in any way?
You have not heard any kind of speech that you've understood. You did hear them give a signal to the other fish creature.
Okay.
I'm looking something up real quick just to see the duration, because I cast Speak with Animals on Kingston, which lasted about 10 minutes. I don't know if we're still in that 10-minute time frame or not. I imagine not, because we were hanging out for a while.
You have something you want to ask Kingston?
No, I was just gonna yell at the thing, tell it to go away.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay, I'm gonna step up to closer to the front of the bank, and I'm going to pull out a small piece of copper wire and sort of twist it around my finger, and then whisper into it and cast message. And I'm going to cast it towards the creature in the cave there, and just say, "Are you coming out, or are you staying in all day?"
Oh, we're taunting it. All right.
So how do you deliver this message?
It's a new cantrip I picked up. So I whisper it. Here, hang on. I've got the description here.
Kind of like a telepathic link, isn't it? Sort of.
It's not telepathic per se. I whisper the message, but only I can hear it when I whisper it, and then it comes through to them as if I'm whispering it into their ear.
Right.
But only they can hear it, and then they have the opportunity to reply back to me
Right.
in the same way.
Okay. Well, you do this from shoreside, is that right?
Right.
Okay, I'll place you. Well, as you're
Actually-
sending your message to this creature, you see it suddenly charging out of the dark cave. Vincent, you had readied an attack. You can use that attack
I did.
now,
Okay.
right? I think you were readying your.
I did.
Eldritch
I'd
Blast.
ready an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Though, I mean, I
It
cast
doesn't
another spell, so I feel like I would have probably dropped the Eldritch Blast. Like, I'm just being.
Oh, right,
honest.
because of the way that readying a spell works.
Yeah.
Good point.
Can
good
I throw
point.
my dart at it?
Had you readied that, Silverado? I don't
Yeah,
recall.
I was.
Yeah.
Right on, go for it. Yeah.
Cool.
I'll place it on the map as it emerges from the cave here.
I got that 17.
17 hits.
All right, cool. It doesn't do much damage, guys. It's 5 damage.
It's something.
Yeah, it's doing something.
And
one of
as it's surging out of this cave, it lets out a shriek similar to the one that the other marrow had made, and the other sea creatures move to join it.
Ah. Well, let's go kill a happy family of horrified, mutated sea monsters. They used to be peaceful merfolk.
And you see Six Suckwagon swim up quickly from where they were hiding below the river and around the outcroppings and such. And suddenly, again, the river is populated by these evil creatures. Will you guys roll initiative again?
And the bless will be gone, guys.
All right. Initiative. That's an 8. Got that fat 8.
Ooh, 15. This.
A
20.
20.
That's just showing off.
Probably good, because I need that thing to get closer before I start punching it.
Nice. Here we go. Here we go.
I don't know how I'm gonna fight this thing. I mean, I got ranged weapons, but it's not as good as my gloves of magic.
Is there anything up here that we could get cover behind? Because it's obvious we've seen it through the other one throwing like that harpoon on a rope.
You got height.
You have height, yeah.
That's it, though.
Yeah, it's pretty craggy, so you might be able to here and there find an outcropping, but if you're on the front face of this shoreline facing the creature, then you're not going to be able to find too many places to hide. And as this creature flies out of the cave, or swims out of the cave here, it hurls its harpoon at you, Vincent.
Vincent, do the cool stuff I did. Catch it.
What?
Catch it.
24.
You didn't catch it.
What's that? Oh.
And so the
Yeah,
harpoon
24
flies through the
definitely
air.
hits.
The harpoon flies through the air and latches into your shoulder. Make a strength saving throw, please.
Oh, I'm so good at that, guys.
Oh yeah, so am I.
Oh, wow.
You are good at it.
17.
There you go.
I was also going to mention, Vincent and I are still attached by rope.
Oh no.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, we are.
Oh,
There's about 60 feet between us, I'd say, probably maybe 50 feet because we have to tie it off.
you got the meaty man of Eric to keep you safe.
Well, you feel like you have good footing and you give a good pull against this creature, but the harpoon is latched firmly in your shoulder, and this thing is huge and in its natural element. And Vincent, you're tugged into this rushing water. You're tied to Eric, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, how much rope is between you and Eric?
Well, it's 60 feet of rope, but we probably need about 10 feet to tie it off, so probably 50 feet.
Okay, and was the rope made just for you two? Because I'm trying to gauge like how much rope is going to be between the both of you.
How much slack?
Yeah, I'm guessing there's probably between 45 and 50 feet of slack between us.
Okay, then you're good where you are up there on the shore, where you're located on the map. You're 50 feet away from Vincent, and you feel the rope go taut. And
It's gonna be interesting.
will you make for me a
It's
strength
gonna be
saving
fine.
throw, please?
Me,
Yes.
for sure.
You
Get
can
that
make with
hammer out.
advantage.
Oh, nice. Okay.
What's up, Silverado?
He's got that hammer that makes him real dense.
15.
Well, we're going to go based off of the same tug since he's making one pull here against both of you.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately, you were just pulled across the cliff face here, and you'll be. Let me see. Okay, it doesn't say that you're prone, so you're just kind of like tugged through the, across the ground here. You're able to maintain your footing, but you're much closer to the river now, and still tied to
Alright.
Vincent.
Don't worry.
Yeah, Vincent's good.
Vincent, you're up.
Okay. So he's got me right there.
Do the thing.
I'm about to.
Do the thing.
Can I?
Do it.
Where do I want to put myself?
Probably where we are, I
Can I,
imagine.
I'm trying to see if I can get to the other side. Can I lay? Is there right here? Is this Wait, let me switch a second. Right here. Is this like? Is there a ledge there? Like, can I stand there?
I'm gonna stand there.
You can stand on the far side of the river there. Yes, a little bit.
Okay.
You would be able to grab your footing. You'll have to make like a dex save because it's a sheer wall there and it's very slippery. So it's worth a shot. Maybe.
Yeah, that's fine.
Get out.
I'll yeah. Because we got to get over there anyway, so this is 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm gonna cast Misty Step and pop out over here, and I'll make that deck save for my landing. See if I stick it.
And with that, do you think would the rope break?
The rope would just I would imagine the rope would just be left behind.
Yeah, suddenly the rope is limp and you're
Cool.
tied to the rope, but Vincent is not.
Oh, you just like be out of. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Just poof.
I rolled a 15 for the deck save.
Okay, the floor is, or the cave is slippery at your feet. It is slippery at your feet, but you're able to maintain your footing.
Great. So that Misty Step's a bonus action. So after I do that, I'll turn around and is he like fully submerged underwater or can I see? Is he out?
He's partially out of the water.
Okay. Oh, I want to. Oh wait, no, I can't do that. I just did my bonus action. Yeah, just Eldritch Blast. So the first one is we are not blessed anymore, correct?
No.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
totally.
first one is a 9.
Don't forget to
Miss.
move yourself across there too.
Oh yeah, I will. Second one is a 12.
Miss.
So you guys jinxed me talking about my good dice rolls.
Sorry.
Sorry.
All right, that's my turn though.
Okay, then
Well, I'm sorry. One last thing. I'm just gonna, as per usual, just take a couple steps back and just sort of get off the bank.
okay, you made your dexterity save, so you can navigate your way on the shore there a little bit. And then we have Eric.
Well, damn. Okay. Crap. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna Sacred Flame. No. I'm gonna throw 2 javelins at it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get in range.
We're going harpooning.
Just hopefully this guy doesn't get away before I try and get them back. So I'm just gonna try and get around. That's cool. Yep. I'm gonna go javelin. These are my last 2 javelins.
All right.
I think he's in range now. Let me double check. He should be 30 feet or less. He was 35 where I was.
He's there
Yeah, we're
in
good.
range. Yep.
Yeah, sorry. So, sorry. That was advantage. The first hit was 26 to hit.
Hits.
Turn that off. And then let's do some damage. For 5 piercing damage.
Woo!
5 damage.
And I'll do it again.
Okay.
Kill him. Yeah.
14? Probably
14
does
will
not
hit.
Will hit. Nice.
Take him out.
For 9.
Yeah.
Good one.
Okay.
So I moved, trying to figure out where I moved. I moved from over here. I moved 15 feet. So I can, I'm just gonna kind of move over. Am I right? Does there's kind of an outcropping here. Like he would have to move to be able to see me from where he is right now.
Yes, at the point that you are right now, he doesn't have line of sight on you.
Cool.
You're perhaps 15 feet above the shore and about 10 feet removed for it up there behind
Cool.
the large craggy wall.
Cool. Yeah, and I'll wait there.
Okay, Silverado, you're up.
All right. I'm looking at my key stuff, trying to figure out what I can do. What's available? Yes, I see. Yeah, I don't have much. I don't want to get close to that thing because it's going to drag me underneath and I'm going to really be dead. So, yeah, I'm just going to be annoying and pelt it with darts. Just keep throwing darts at it like I'm trying to play a game and see how high of a score I can get. That's a 10.
Miss.
All right. 20.
Hits.
Cool. That's 5 damage. I'm going to use a key point. You know what I'm going to do with that key point?
Tell me.
Nothing. I'm just spending it. No. I'm going to do patient defense, and I'm just going to use a dodge action. So you have disadvantage on attacking me. And that is my turn.
Okay. Well, upstream, the gaggle of Sahuagin rally and swim towards you very quickly. 10, 15, 20. And they raise their heads from the water. 3 of them throw spears at Kevin.
Oh,
Kevin, no!
oh,
Ah.
Kevin.
Poor Kevin.
You killed Kevin, you bastards!
Oh, 1 crit, an 18,
Oh.
and another crit.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Ah, yeah, that's what I like. Let's go.
Kevin's...
Oh.
Kill some
My
NPCs.
minotaurs are Kevin's fish monsters.
Yeah. Okay. So I will roll.
Well, Kevin was fun while he lasted.
The spears
guy
go
did.
flying through the air, and all 3 of them strike Kevin. The damage from the first spear is 4, and then another spear strikes him.
I mean, they only have +3 to attack. They rolled really well.
And one of the crits
Yeah.
will do 6 damage, and then the other crit will do 6 damage as well. And the 3 spears stab into Kevin, and he slumps over, but they kind of hold his body erect, still standing partially, though he is unconscious.
He's a human pincushion.
Damn. Kevin's dead, guys.
And Silverado, the other 3 who have emerged their heads from below this rushing river, they throw spears at you.
All with disadvantage.
Oh, really? What's
Yeah.
that from? I forget. I'm sorry.
Patient defense. It's a dodge action. Any attacks are at a disadvantage for me.
Dang, okay. So, savage. So a 9 will miss, and 20. So that gets rid of the crit and rolls it back to a 20. So a 20 will hit,
Mhm.
and then let's see if my next one hits. No, 7. Okay, 7 will
yeah.
not hit. So we have 1 spear that hits you, if I'm correct. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, the spear flies through the air, and you'll take 5 damage as it pierces you.
I'm gonna use yeah, I'm gonna use my reaction to negate the damage. I already have my dex and my monk level should take care of 5 damage. So I just catch the spear.
Wow. Just catch it right out of the air. Savage.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
On the other side of the bank, you hear, "That was so badass."
Thank you.
Up on the shore, Kevin draws his Hawkins family sword. I have my NPC list because we have so many freaking people with us right now.
I thought Kevin was unconscious.
Oh, thank you.
He's an orc, right?
That totally
But-
just happened.
Doesn't he have a thing where he can like come back at a hit point?
Oh yeah, he's half orc, so he does have the like. It's like a
Relentless, which would make sense for Kevin because he gets hurt so much.
yeah.
Yeah, that kicked into effect after the second spear, and then the third one took him
Oh,
out again.
okay, never mind.
Unfortunately,
I'm
he was
alive.
ravaged there.
It saved him from failing a death save. So you know.
Picard rushes up to beside Kevin, and he plants his tower shield in front of Kevin, hiding behind it and attempting to shield Kevin. Kingston is by your side, Silverado. He looks startled and afraid of these large sea creatures. The other dwarves move back from the shoreline, drawing their weapons. And the large sea creature here continues to rush forward, moving up the shore. And Silverado,
Yes.
it rushes up right next to you. This thing is towering over you 15 feet tall as it just, dashes its way up the shoreline here. Obviously, it doesn't like being on land, and it's using just the momentum of its speed and swimming to launch itself through the air here. And as it flies by you, it claws at you.
See if my dodge helps. Maybe he's. Oh,
And an 8 will miss.
I am saved.
And then as it claws, it suddenly contorts midair, and its giant head comes biting out at you. But it
And-
also misses with its bite. And Vincent, you're up.
Okay.
Vincent, help! Oh God, they're everywhere. Kevin's dead.
All right. Vincent is going to. Why did I use those? Okay, so I got one more slot. I'm going to use my last Warlock spell slot and cast a Scorching Ray at the big guy there. So that's I'm gonna send all. So it's a Warlock slot, so it's 3rd level spell. So I get. It's supposed to be 3 rays, so I get four rays of fire off of that.
Okay. Is that a saving throw on my end, or?
No, it's an attack.
Okay.
So the first one is
An 8.
an 8.
Miss.
Very nice.
Second one is a 26.
Hits.
Terrible.
Okay, so that's 5 fire damage.
Okay.
Third attack is a 23
Just bad.
for 8 fire damage, and the last one is a 15.
Kind of okay.
Hits. So that's 4 rays.
It's 4 rays, 3 of them hit for 5, 8, and 7 damage.
Ooh. And this creature's flying through the air, biting and clawing at Silverado as your magic blasts it, and it shivers tremendously, but still seems to have the wherewithal in its eyes to continue fighting, but it looks badly stricken here.
Okay, that'll be my turn.
And Eric's up.
All right. Yeah, I pivot and just through sheer skill, all of a sudden I've got Oblivion in my right hand and a War Pick in my left hand, and I'm coming in behind this thing to take it down in a heap. So I'll kind of charge in and go in low at it. Is it large or huge?
This is large.
Cool. Large things can be tripped. So kind of come in behind it with my warhammer and go in really low, going in for one of its kneecaps.
Yeah, kneecap him. My favorite strategy.
Crit.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll take that.
Yep,
Kill him.
Hits.
So this is a great time to crit, because then if I with that hit, I'm gonna try and trip him as well.
Do it.
So first I'll roll the crit damage, which is 14.
Okay.
Then he's gonna take another 14 for the my maneuver damage.
Another 14.
The kind of crit, right? Does that not do double the damage? It's just like similarly like if a paladin smite.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all dice damage.
And he gets to make a strength save DC 15.
Well, his strength leaves him, and this creature is defeated by your blow.
Even better. With that, so I moved, I think I'm maybe 10 feet there, so I'll just carry on this way. Use the rest of my move to get over by Kevin. And my turn beside Kevin.
Silverado. The creatures who are filling the river here look at each other warily. It's your turn.
Let's see. I do many things when Kevin goes down, and I can't really punch him, so I'll just shoot at him with a short bow. If I can, though. Are they above water, or are they submerged?
Yes, they have come out of the water to throw their spears.
Okay. I drop the spear I caught, and I pull out my bow and get an arrow. And if I can remember right, I try to aim for the one that shot Kevin in the first place.
Well, 3 of them did. The 3 nearest shore,
All right.
nearest to the shore, were all successful in throwing their spears at Kevin.
Okay. Well, I'll shoot one of them, or try to shoot one of them twice. Got a 16.
Hits.
That's for 9 damage.
Okay.
And we got another one, an 18
Hits.
for 8 damage.
Solid.
Then I'll run up over here, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Well, as you all have slain this Marrow, their leader, the Sahuagin dive deep into the river and disperse.
So Kevin is being like propped up by like 3 spears right now.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to spare the dying on Kevin.
Okay.
All right. It's good not to wake him up when he has spears through his chest. Welcome back to the land of the living. You've got some things in your chest right now. Don't panic.
Don't panic.
Don't panic.
We have this perfectly under control.
Okay, I remove the spears out of Kevin's body and just kind of bridle carry him.
And I think I'll use my last spell slot, and I'll cure wounds on Kevin. Oh, come on. Heal him for 7 hit points.
He gasps and comes back to consciousness.
Hey, Kevin.
Oh,
How's
what
it going?
happened? Not again. I'm so sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Kevin, you did good, man.
Look,
Took
Kevin,
it like a champ.
I've gone unconscious many times when I was unexperienced. It's a normal thing that happens, especially us melee fighters. If we have to get up close, range people just like kill us. There's not much we can do, Kevin. And
Well, it looks like you won. Maybe we should be moving on.
Yeah, we destroyed another family. That's twice I've done that.
Are you guys coming, or
I don't know. Can your fancy magic teleport us over there?
it could have before that fight?
Hey, I'll toss some gems to you, and you do the magic thing. You toss them back, and we'll do a teleportation ritual over there.
As much as I love that concept, I'm pretty tapped as far as that level of magic goes.
Deathita says, I'm going upriver and I'll swim across. We need to hurry.
All right.
And the
there it
dwarves
is.
begin moving to the shore where the currents are less swift. It takes them some time to get up to the calm waters, but then they're able to swim across, and they clutch the shore on the far side.
Yeah. Damn. Who has the bag of holding?
I do.
Damn. What? Oh well. I'm gonna try to go on the rocks.
I want to mention too, I'm as everybody else is coming across, since I'm already over here, I'm trying to keep an eye out, watching for anybody trying to sneak up or anything like that.
Okay.
How are the rocks in the calm waters? Are they slippery?
They're very slippery.
Of course.
From where I'm standing, can I just jump right in the water from where I am? Or is there like a...
Yeah,
You
you can
probably-
make it to the water from there. You in chainmail?
Yeah,
He's got the hammer though.
You can't swim in chainmail, my friend.
it's okay. I don't need to swim. I'll just walk across the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You have that
he's,
magical hammer.
That's right.
He's got a diving
I,
suit on.
I actually want to go on the bottom because I want to see if I can find any of those moon pearls while I'm walking.
Okay, so what do you do, Eric?
So I'm going to draw Oblivion, and I'm just going to expend one of the charges to give myself the ability to breathe underwater.
Okay.
Also makes myself, I think it makes me a little bit heavier. And I'm just going to jump in right
Okay.
from where I am.
You sink straight to the bottom like Mario with iron boots or Metal Mario, right? And
Yeah, totally.
You're able to walk across the bottom of the river here, and you're able to hold your breath for a very long period of time. And can you make for me an investigation check as you search here for one of the magical pearls that that Picard had spoken of?
Come on, my investigation skill is horrible. Come on. 15.
Well, you don't notice any such pearls, and you feel as though you've searched as thoroughly as you'd be able to with this amount of time.
All right, and I'll just, as I look around, I'll just make my way across.
Very good. You're able to make it to the other side of the river, and nothing has happened. Oh, come on, Silverado!
Yeah. I get a run up, and I use a key point or step of the wind, which lets me jump 20 feet horizontally. And then I go and I run up to this rock, and I can get there.
Okay.
And with the jump calculator that I'm using, which uses the official rules for jumping,
Bleep, 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 bloop, bloop.
if you land in difficult terrain, you need to make a DC 10 dexterity check or land prone.
Okay, let's see your DC. I will call the DC, but you can make the check.
Okay, let's do it then. It's a 19.
19 will do it.
All right, and then I'm going to jump to this rock as well, because it's another 20-foot jump.
Okay.
All right, I'll make another check then. See if I eat it and hit the rock face first. That's a 7. I eat it and hit the rock.
You do. You lose your footing and fall into the swift currents. And as the current kind of, pulls you into this calm part between the rapids, Deathita reaches out for you. Come on, you show off. Let's go.
I'm trying not to get wet, guys. I'm so close.
Yeah,
You're
how's that working
soaked.
for you?
But you all have made it to the other side of the river successfully, and you see before you the mine shaft leading upward and supposedly to the surface. And so that is the way you've decided to go, and so then I assume you'll be venturing therein.
Absolutely.
Okay, will you guys give me your marching order here?
I got good passive perception, so I can be at the front with whoever else wants to be there.
Well, if you take up the front, my perception's pretty good too, but I could go at the back. At least nothing's gonna sneak up on us.
I will, as the squishiest amongst us, stay in the middle, in between you two.
All right.
Sure. Once we get across the shore, I'm gonna untie the rope around my waist and put it back.
Oh yeah.
But I was worried that thing was gonna grab the rope and pull me in. And once Vincent was out of it.
He should have. I actually meant for him to do that, and then it kind of slipped my mind on his turn. But then you guys killed him so
I was
quickly.
like, oh,
anyways.
man.
It's like, dang.
I was like, oh, this is not gonna end well for me. Other than I can breathe underwater at least. But
So you all journey into this dark cave, and Silverado is at the front here. Silverado, will you make a perception check for me, please?
Yes, I will. That's a 9.
Okay. You see light ahead at the end of the cave, and you assume it must be daylight. Picard is at your ear here. Silverado says, "That's it. The exit just ahead." You all have been journeying for several hours now up this mine shaft, seemingly abandoned. Nothing really to mention or make mention of along the way. Just an old hollowed-out mine shaft supported by a wooden structure. And again, perhaps 100 yards ahead, you see light, Silverado.
There's a light at the end of this tunnel.
as
It's
That's
familiar.
As we're marching up, I'm just gonna kind of try and get Vincent's attention to just kind of tail back at the back of the pack by me.
Okay.
I don't. I'm just kind of. I'm trying to talk to him kind of quietly and just say, I don't trust this guy. I think we're walking into something fierce.
What, the hobgoblin?
Yeah.
Nah,
Call
he's
me nuts.
trustworthy.
Yeah. I think I just got a bad feeling. I got a bad feeling about this.
I 100% agree with you. I have not trusted this guy from day one.
Me neither. I
And,
don't even know where it came from.
Yeah, it's too shady. It's too weird. I don't trust him. So I agree. I think you got to keep our head on a swivel because I don't know. I don't trust him.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I'm on the same page.
Cool. And with that, I'll carry on.
Of course, and the what looks like the end of the tunnel is approaching, Silverado, and there's daylight ahead. Picard at your side says, "Finally, I never thought we would see daylight again."
Hey, hang on a second, guys. I have a thought.
And the troop kind of halts and turns to hear you out, Vincent.
Do I still have is Rollo there with me?
Rollo is with you.
Hey Rollo, you wanna go take a peek, make sure everything's on the up and up?
Yeah, I'll be right back here.
Nice.
And as he leaves, I'm gonna do my thing and go blind, and I'm gonna put my hand on Eric's shoulder and watch through Rollo's eyes.
Well, as you go into the mind of your imp familiar, you see the daylight approaching at the end of the tunnel, and it is a sweet sight because you have not seen daylight for over a week.
A long time.
Except for the artificial light within the orb. But alas, he flies out of the tunnel and looks about, and you see some goblins standing around what looks like the exit of a mine shaft. The exit of the mine shaft is recessed into the earth, perhaps 30 to 40 feet, and some goblins wait above the exit and then also across the way.
They're waiting, like they look like they're like waiting for us.
They seem to be sitting and positioned in such a way that they can look at the exit of this tunnel. And Rollo has a look around and then comes flying back to you, Vincent.
Okay. So, as I was seeing that, am I within earshot of our new hobgoblin compatriot?
He's up front with me.
Okay.
Yeah, there's about a
So I
dozen
will-
of you in this crowded mine shaft here.
So I will very, very quietly whisper this to Eric as I'm seeing this and letting him know. There's a looks like a ambush set up. This
Cool.
is definitely a trap.
Was he
Yeah,
able to
but-
count how many? Were you able to count how many there were?
Was I?
I think Rolo saw 4 goblins.
Yeah, about 4 of them. I mean, it's nothing we can't handle, but it's
It's the principle of the thing.
yeah, it's bad. It's bad manners. That's okay though. I have an idea. Hey,
Awesome.
what's his name again?
Picard.
No, the hobgoblin.
Gleknar.
The cards are artificer, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gosh, I'm sorry. That's what
It's
happens when
okay.
you have
It
like
was
a dozen
you.
NPCs.
there's a lot. There's a lot of people out here right now. It's like, yeah, hey, Gleknar.
Yes, Vincent, Master Vincent.
Yeah, man.
You're catching a bad vibe from the exit.
I am catching a bit of a bad vibe from the exit. Yeah. You said you travel this route before?
Yes, I've been through here a few times the past week.
Run into any troubles on the outside?
Hey, you got to keep an eye out. Sometimes they looking for the laborers. They sell them.
So slavery.
Yes, it's terrible. There's these. We think they're 3 rogue giants, and they capture the slaves and sell them.
Didn't we run into some
Wow.
giants though?
We did.
Oh, yeah. Did we kill any of them, or did we just hurt them badly?
Well, if you
No,
recall,
Oh yeah, you squished one of their heads.
well, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
earlier in the cave, in the main tunnel leading out of Dalrin Caillou.
Yeah.
You ran into an
Oh,
head
you're
and you
talking about-
smashed one of
yeah.
his heads. But actually, before you all went beneath the mountain, you ran into 3 giants. One stole your mule, and then they tried to kidnap some different party
Poor
members,
mule.
but were not
That's
successful in doing so. And they just ran away with your mule and had smashed up your cart.
Yeah, I remember those
Jerks.
giants. Yeah, we fought them off. They tried to steal some of our people, but we heard them, and then they all ran away after they saw it wasn't going to work.
All right. Well, I say we go ahead and make our way out of the cave. There's nothing out there that we can't handle.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna look back at Gleknar. It was.
Yes, it's
Hey.
Glek.
I had it written down somewhere. I don't know. Gleknar. Gotcha. Yeah. No, I think we're gonna be okay. Let's go ahead and head out. After you.
Yes, let's get the hell out of this stinking underground. And Gleknar
By all
pushes to
means,
the front of the group
Lead the way.
and begins walking out of the underground cave, leading you all out.
I take out a bottle of wine and I start sipping the one that's already been opened.
So are you all following the party?
Yeah. Vincent and Eric may be suspicious, but
Yeah. As we get to the mouth of the opening, I'm gonna stop right there. Just wait.
And before, when I know Silverado is going to keep going, I'm going to pull out my my copper wire again and cast message and whisper to Silverado, don't go outside, ambush.
can't I reply to messages?
You can't.
Oh God, the voices.
Well, come on, guys. What are we waiting for?
No.
What are we
It's-
waiting
it's-
for here?
It's Vincent. It's not. You know what? Never mind. Yes, it's the voices. Ooh, don't go outside.
You see him just like shakily start drinking.
Gleknar steps out of the cave and looks around, takes in a deep breath of the fresh air, and the dwarves began following him out of the cave. One by one, Dethida, Thragnown, Umnalda, and then Kevin exits, and then Picard, and then all of a sudden you hear a great rumbling from overhead,
Oh no.
and boulders begin to fall across
Frick.
the
The
exit
giants
of
are
the cave.
back.
Oh,
Nope. Okay.
And as the boulders fall, they crash into Kevin and Picard, and each of them are kind of knocked aside by these boulders as the boulders fall and cover the exit of this cave. Everybody roll initiative, please.
So we're cut off from them?
Yes.
So essentially we saw them walk through
Ew.
tunnel and then boulders just cover the exit, and now we
I got a 3.
have to
Right.
get through. Oh.
Vincent stopped to, tell you, hey, this is a trap. And then as Gleknar leads the dwarves out, after everybody except Boruli has gone out and the boulders fall, covering the exit here and smashing into Picard and Kevin.
Well,
So we got 11, 10, 3. Nice. This works out good. I wanted to go first. That works out.
that hammer of yours still smashed things.
Oh yeah, man.
No, I'm glad.
And then from the other side of the rubble, you hear, "It is a trap! Throw your weapons!" And you hear the unsheathing of weapons from the other side of this rubble as the rubble settles. And there's a wall of rocks. You can see between them here and there, but these are large boulders that have blocked the way now. And I believe Silverado's first.
Nope, it's me.
Oh, I'm
Eric.
sorry, Eric. We have Eric.
I'm
on the
after
left.
him.
So I've got my hammer up, and I'm going to focus in on it and activate a charge that, not the water-breathing charge, but the charge that allows me to destroy inanimate objects.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just start I've got two attacks with the hammer,
Okay.
but it basically does double damage to any rocks, and there's a 1 in 4 chance that the things explode.
Okay. Roll for me a d4, please.
All right.
Break that boulder.
4. I
Well,
need
as
one,
you
right?
smash into one of these boulders, it blows apart and kind of sends shrapnel fire flying everywhere dangerously. But a large chunk of the wall is blown out of the way here. And then for your other attack, roll another d4, please.
2.
Okay. You're able to smash enough that somebody could squeeze through, use half of their movement to squeeze through the opening leading to outside. And Silverado, you're up next.
Would I be able to use my movement to go through?
Oh, sure. Yes.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll move through so that, and then I try and get through so that then Silverado and Vincent can come behind me on theirs.
Eric basically smashed away boulders from the exit of the cave, right? And several of them
Right.
exploded. And then as you were, rejoined with the party, you gave battle against these goblins. You were able to slay most of the goblins easily, but then a boulder was hurled from out of view, and you realized that there was a giant amongst you. The giant hurled several boulders, but was not able to knock anybody out with them, so he leaped into the fray with his great club, and swinging his great club, he smashed Dethida against the wall.
That's right.
And around there we were...
Sorry, just one more attack for a nat 20.
Oh my god!
Good thing I remembered. That's 12 damage. And now that's my turn.
Vincent's gonna get the killing blow.
I just don't like big guys. I don't
Vincent,
like big
you're up.
monsters.
this giant who
Okay.
had ambushed you by throwing boulders and then leaped into the fray, perhaps did so a little bit too willingly, because now he's looking badly hurt.
He's looking beat up. All right. I'm gonna yeah, I'm just gonna turn around and look up at him and
Fireball.
No, don't fireball.
yeah. Yeah, in this tiny little room, I'm going to no, I'm going to do what I do best and Eldritch Blast him. He is still stunned, right?
He is.
Yes.
Right. So that's a crit.
Oh, crit with the Eldritch Blast.
So that's 12 force damage. And then second blast is a 15,
Hits.
which is another 11 force damage.
The giant gives a tremendous yell, and his huge form falls to the earth, and the earth shakes as the giant lands unconscious or slain.
Nice. There's still a goblin to deal with, right?
Thrag now
Sorry.
swings his warhammer at the goblin and slays him.
Nice.
Bodhi just sent me a text. His whole computer froze up. Well, he sent it in the Discord.
Oh,
But
right
Oh
on.
no, we're having technical difficulties this evening.
yeah, man, it's a rough night.
Okay, I'm switching over our images here.
I will spare the dying on Picard.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Just to keep him going.
Did Deathida got knocked down too, didn't she?
She did. I'll do that next. Once we're out of initiative, I'll do that as well. Yeah, I'll heal her up too.
Okay. Yeah, we can break initiative at this point. There's no impending threats, so.
Yeah, I'll spare the dying on Deathida as well.
Okay.
I do not have any more healing though. I can heal myself, but I can't heal others with that. I can't believe I did 54 damage in one turn. That was awesome.
Nice. Yeah, I'm tapped on spells and my
Me too.
one healing ability too right now.
So just got I just have my
Spare the dying will keep her stabilized though. If we can sit down for an hour, I can heal her.
yeah, exactly.
I don't know that we should wait here. Aren't there supposed to be 3 of these damn giants?
Yeah.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Right now?
Right.
That's what Thragnon says. Essentially, you've dispatched this giant and the trap that was set by the goblins. And now seems like the time to move, because, as you know, this giant does not work alone. If you look over the giant's body, you find tucked up under his shoulder pad a scroll that's folded up, and there's a list on this scroll. The list just lists several different races, and looks like Bodhi Silverado's joining us here again.
Nice.
And on the list it
There he
says,
is.
"Welcome back, Silverado."
Yeah,
It says,
We're all dead.
I know.
it says Sverfneblin, alive. Half-orc, alive. Goliath, alive. Dwarves, alive. Elves, kill. Wizards, kill. Seems to be some kind of list of sorts that these giants have had.
Does that mean like he's got orders to kill those certain ones, or those are the ones that have died that they have killed, and the ones they're still trying to?
As you look more closely at the list, you see money values associated with each race here.
Oh, these are bounties.
Wow. Wow.
All right.
That would be probably, that seems to be.
It might sound a little bit harsh, but I'd like to take one of the giant's big toes.
Okay.
I gesture towards my toenail that I took.
No, I just want the whole toe.
I'll help you with that. I take my sword out.
Okay. That might
Nice,
come in
man.
handy later for a spell or something, I guess, huh?
That's what I'm wondering.
It's a common alchemy ingredient.
So you have defeated the trap here that has been set for you all, and the air is fresh. Shogorflees is high overhead, the golden dragon that gives light to Gira. You're facing northward, and you see a valley below. To the east is a vast lake with a settlement on its shores. Thragnon says, "That's Dunlop's Tavern, the
No
West
way.
Wall Station." The lake seems to end in a great wall of ice that descends into a dark, cavernous abyss. That is to the east, but northward, in the valley below, you see a vast army of hobgoblins. They're flying the blue banner of Kaitank. The valley is narrow. There is more than a mile of steep, snow-covered crags and forest between you and this valley where the army is moving.
So Dunlop's Tavern
Like,
is finally in sight.
It's in sight.
yeah. I'm trying to get there for a while.
Are we gonna hoof it?
Yeah. I guess
Yeah.
so.
Let's go.
I'll throw Picard up over my shoulder.
Picard wakes up.
Oh.
He comes to consciousness and he can hobble along himself.
Okay, cool.
How about Deathida?
Right.
Hey, Eric.
Did you cast
man.
a spell on Deathida, Eric?
Yeah, I did. It's just spare the dying. I can't actually do any healing right now, but at least keep her away from death's door.
Yeah, she won't die. Just that she's not conscious either.
Deathida does not respond.
Eric, can I borrow your hammer real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, I got a tradition I need to keep real quick. And I take the hammer from him and I walk over to the body of the giant. And I aim center mass for the chest, and it's just right down, maybe break his rib cage, even though he's dead.
Dude.
That's his
But
thing.
why?
Look,
Yes.
my elbow used to be fine. Now, whenever I move it, my bones are creaking.
There is so much anger in you, Silverado.
I hate huge things. Minotaurs, giants, the Ent. I don't like them. They take me out too quick.
It's all good, man. Yeah.
Thankfully, they're dumb.
Once he finishes that, I'll make sure I wipe any blood off of the hammer on the giant's clothes.
Anything unique on the giant? Any weird stuff that I might take interest in?
Deathida, you saying Deathida doesn't seem to be conscious or alive?
She's conscious. Well,
She's breathing very slowly. She doesn't seem to
Okay.
be slain, but it's unclear whether or not she'll make it.
Okay.
try to get some. I take my. I take that body. That body? No, I take the bottle of old whiskey and kind of hold it underneath her nose like smelling salts to see if it'll wake her up.
Okay.
See if the strong alcohol can do it.
Doesn't seem to do the trick.
I thought that would work. I take a sip of the whiskey and put it away.
We just got to get her to Dunlop's, guys. I'll throw her up over. I'll throw her over my shoulder and
All right,
begin making our way out of this place.
forward.
Yeah, let's get a move.
So we kind of got to go.
There are some large barrels nearby that are empty, and there's a large covered wagon that has just some hay in it along the bottom of the wagon for bedding.
Saburo mentally notes this is like the fifth wagon they've come across that they're probably going to lose again.
Right.
Does it look like the wagon? Can the wagon? Is it small enough to be able to pass along these pathways and get out of this little canyon?
As you're looking out to the paths, there's one path that goes steeply downward and one path that goes to the east along the ridge. The wagon could be drawn along these paths, yes.
Cool. Okay.
Which looks quicker?
The path downwards will take you into the valley where the army is marching. The path along the ridge will take you eastward to Dunlop's Tavern, or Westwall Station as it's also being called.
As while we're here, I just want to look around and see. We saw this bounty for these giants to get paid. Do we see any bags of coins or anything? Because I mean, this is dirty money. I think it should be put to better use.
Can you do a
This guy got a
perception check,
wallet?
please? Make me a perception check. Or I'm sorry, investigation.
Investigation's not as good. 13. So 13 on my investigation. Sorry.
Roll for me a D4, please.
A D4. Ho ho.
That's a 1.
You find 800 gold
Woo!
in a
All right.
satchel, kind of buried
Nice.
under a rock near the wagon.
That's it.
I'll pick up the bag and I'll kind of toss it over to Vincent. Can you throw this in your backpack for the time being?
Yeah, sure.
Hey,
I'll toss in one of the pouches of that.
Eric, give me your big toe. Give me the big toe you cut off.
Why?
We're gonna put it in the bag. You want to be
No,
lugging around?
I'm gonna hold on to that one for now, man.
Ah, all right, fair enough. As I look to my backpack full of weird stuff I've collected.
Yeah. Wondering if I can make something cool using it later.
Don't give him that toe, Eric. He's up to some weird stuff lately.
I know. I'm worried he's gonna eat it.
What? No. I'm gonna cook it.
Oh, if anything, you give it to Kingston.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kingston
okay.
will enjoy it.
So you all put your goods into the wagon, and the injured. There's plenty of room for the injured in the wagon.
For me.
And actually, with the wagon, there's a mule
Ooh.
in front of the wagon, harnessed.
Is the same mule?
Looks familiar. What was your mule's name?
He's back.
And he's been through it.
I think it was like Henry or something. I don't know.
Something like that. Yeah, this is that same sturdy mule that was taken from you by the giants.
I think it might have been
Kidnapped.
Steven.
And so you travel, or you are traveling along the ridge here. There's forest above and below you. The mountain is sloped steeply. And now and then you hear what sounds almost like the slathering of dogs and sounds rushing through the trees. But when you look, you can't seem to spot anything.
Is that is it Glicknar? Is he still with us?
Glecknar's with you, yes.
Has 30 minutes gone by or an hour?
Yes.
Okay.
You can have the benefits of the short rest.
Cool. I was just hanging out in the cart. I want to get my key points back at least, but I will take the hit points.
Great. So if we've had a short rest, then I want to heal Death.
Okay.
Sure.
You're able to heal Deathida, and she comes back to life. She's having a hard time breathing, though. It seems like the side of her chest was like caved in from that great axe, or the
Yeah, that'll do it.
from the hammer, or the the club of the giant.
15. Another 3, okay. At 21. That's a 1. Cool. Nice hit dice. That's how many? 4. Okay.
15 plus your con.
That's a 24. And then my last hit dice.
Hey.
Just a 7. Hey. That actually brings me to full.
Nice.
Nice. But that was all my hit dice. I have none left.
All right. So we're able to starting to make our. We can see Dunlop's Tavern, but how far do we? Pardon me. How far do we think it is to get there? How long would it take us, do we think? We're not moving too fast,
It'll
I
take
guess.
at least a day, maybe two, a day and a half, 2 days.
Fair
It's
enough.
far off in the distance. You can just barely make it out around the side of the mountain. You see that there are encampments outside of it and much smoke going into the air, like the smoke of many campfires.
Okay.
And
Good smoke,
again,
not
you
bad-
hear
not
the
bad
rushing
smoke.
sounds through the woods around you, and then dead silence.
You guys hear that?
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I lived in a forest for most of my life. It has not been this creepy.
Don't hear anything, and that's the problem. Seems weird.
Ah, yes. I am on extremely on edge right now because this is. I don't think this is natural at all.
Can I do a quick detect magic? Is there anything around us?
Oh yes, please do. You
That's
don't
the
detect
the
anything.
somatic components are spirit fingers. I don't know if you guys knew that.
It's jazz hands, but
Jazz hands, yeah.
Jazz hands are a shake. Spirit fingers are a
medieval jazz hands.
move.
You don't detect anything magical.
Okay.
I'm keeping a lookout because this is getting to me.
Make a perception check for me, please, Silverado.
Okay. Ah, that was with advantage, and it wasn't supposed to be. That's a 10 normally.
You think that perhaps you see the hide of a wolf move between the trees, but then it is gone.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
I wasn't extremely sure. I think I saw a wolf. I hope I didn't see a wolf because I don't want to punch any wolves.
Kingston begins snarling deeply.
It might be, I think it's wolves.
Oh,
I can't talk to him. I can't make him go away or anything. I've used all the things in my ring. So I don't know. I light a torch.
Maybe with Kingston just being with us, maybe that is kind of a deterrent for them.
Hopefully.
Just in that, they're maybe in seeing that we're not,
we're also like 10 people.
Yeah,
enemy.
Good point.
You hear the wolves moving in and out of the forest, but have a hard time spotting them. And you travel along this path for some time until the snowdrift the snowbanks become not insurmountable, but they're harder to pass here, and it will take a lot more effort for you to move this wagon across them, rather than the easy pulling of the wagon by 2 to 3 people. Now it'll take most of your team to move this wagon, and as you're doing so, you start to see wolves, their dark eyes, or their red eyes, gleaming in the sunset. They stay within the shade of the pine trees around you. And as you're struggling with the wagon, you hear a familiar voice call out from the trees. It says, "My friends." And you recognize the voice of Condrazul. You see his armored form, his silhouette standing amongst the trees next to a large warg that snarls and barks at his side.